Hello and welcome to issue number 116 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman. So guys, I am in pretty dire need of your guys' help on something.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to get married.
Yeah.
Mistake, am I right?
Throw this guy a life thing, the ring.
Dude, real quick, there's a new guy who sits by me at work now, and he just learned I'm getting married. And he has repeatedly been like, dude, there's still time to not do it. And I don't know if he's joking or not. Because
see, that's the secret, Tanner. None of us know if we're joking.
It's kind of making me uncomfortable how much he said it.
Anyway, another side note.
I love my wife.
Speaking of just gags that you do when you're married or about marriage, I recently saw Nate continue to do the can't get his ring off fast enough.
It's the joke that's always
still funny, just still great.
That's good. I'm glad you're still doing it. I can't wait till I can do it.
I think he did it at one of the bachelor parties we went to. And he's just like,
you didn't do it at mine.
I think I did, but you just weren't there.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He didn't want
there were
you
a lot
to
of
see.
people there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I need help with though is Kelsey decided that we're writing our own vows, which was much opposed to my just no, let's not do any work and have someone else just tell us what to say. This is all real too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, real talk. Did she actually spring this on you later than normal?
Oh no, she said it a year ago, and I was like, nah.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
Well, I don't feel so bad for you.
No, we're not gonna do it. And as you know, the wedding is a week and a half away from right now. When the episode comes out, it'll be less than a week away.
Mhm.
And I haven't written anything.
Great.
And that's also actually true. So I figured you guys could, help me crush that real quick.
We can
Okay.
bang it out.
Well, let's see. I think we're good here. Nate did this, and I'm pretty sure I wrote Nate's vows for him. Nate, do you remember any of the vows you said that I wrote?
Well, I mean, he can't use those though because
I know, but
Maybe inspiration.
inspiration.
he wrote. It was a lot of. It's not too late. We could be together, you and I, till the end of time. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a weird thing for you to say to your
I
future
was-
wife.
I love you, Nate. Don't marry her. I don't know.
I was basically blinking into the camera.
All right, I love you,
Mhm.
Nate.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
So should I be looking at Nate while I'm saying this?
Yeah, you got to find. See, they always say when you're doing public speaking, you got to find your point in the audience to focus on and keep coming back to, or maybe a couple points. I think Nate should definitely be that for you, and I can be your other one.
I'll make sure to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know if you're getting married at a church. I can't remember, but I'll stand up on the pew. I don't care. I'll get on
Yeah.
a chair.
Yeah, it'll be a chair, but it'll be fine.
No, we're getting a little ahead. Of course, you got to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yep. Now, Drew, are you going to bring a flag or?
I have these nice boxer shorts that are American flags, so thought I'd just drop
Oh,
trowel.
okay. So we'll get a couple of us and we'll lift you up above our heads.
That'd be
while
great.
You're naked, except for the boxer shorts.
Yeah.
You kind of you got to bend them back and forth like the flag's waving.
Yeah, I'll just wag it.
Yeah, Drew, you've been working hard on your abs, so you've been training for this day.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we'll do. That is. I mean, if there isn't already an American flag present in this place, and if there is one present, I will tear that thing down.
Please do.
Yeah. Boy, what else? What else?
Well, it'd probably be just as a smooth transition from Pledge of Allegiance into romance. You're gonna want to give your manifesto against socialism, or just kind of whatever manifesto is on your mind at the minute.
And the juxtaposition of Pledge of Allegiance with that is perfect. It's just great.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think what I'll do is I'll just talk about how Paw Patrol is clearly socialist propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Is your niece going to be there? She needs to hear this.
Yeah, and I'll get down on one knee in front of her and just start talking.
Stare at her face. Listen to me. Perfect. No, but I think at this point you probably should talk about Kelsey. Now, what's something you can promise 100%, but also be super vague about? I promise to
Good question.
always wiggle the doorknob when I leave to make sure it's locked.
That's not very vague, though, is it?
Yeah, you're right. All right, I always promise to touch the knob.
I promise to keep it locked down.
Shake that knob. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lockdown. Yes. There
I'll
it
keep
is.
Locked down.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
Expect a lot of like suppressed, and then like people like leaning towards others, like whispering into each other's ears. Like, what's another thing you can say?
Like about like keeping the cats in the house, but I'll never let them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like, what's them? What's them?
I like these. These are gold because it's like I don't have to like be too specific.
Yeah.
So people don't have to like pry into my life.
Specificity killed the cat, I'm pretty sure.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Down.
All great speeches do have a quote, so you're gonna want to fit a quote in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I know you love the Rocky movies, so I just searched Rocky quotes in Google Images. And I like this one that says, "Come on, champ, hit me in the face. My mom hits harder than you." So, like, that could be a fun one to use.
I love the idea of doing that in the middle.
Here's one. It's Heifer on the television playing with his sausage. Is that anything?
I think you might have found Rocco's quote.
Oh.
But I'll use it anyway.
What about, how about this one? Golly gee, Bullwinkle, we got those Russian spies again.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's good.
Oh, sorry, that's Rocky and Bullwinkle.
How about if you smell what the Rock is cooking? Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
And just say that. And I'll raise my eyebrow while I ask.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Pull the audience.
To see if they can?
Yeah. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
And then if someone says they can't, do I give them the people's elbow then?
Yeah. And they got to get. I will usher people out. I am usher in this, so I will fucking escort everyone out.
You will make sure that they are out if they cannot smell.
God damn it.
Okay. And then
Tanner, are you going to be reading your vows? Do you think?
Yes, Kelsey did actually buy special vow books.
Okay. So what I think would be fun is you read really close and then you stop and you go popcorn and then you call on somebody in the audience. And then they have to, you can have two ways. You can either give them the card or they can just make up what they think you were going to say. It'd be kind of fun.
And then I'll carry like an air horn. So if they get wrong what I was going to say, I'll just blare it.
And nope, wrong.
Next.
Wrong.
Grandma, come on.
Jesus.
Oh, I think that's a good idea.
Now, what are you going to be wearing when you're doing this? That's something we got to talk about.
I didn't know that was going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to have to wear clothes.
Jeez, man. You had a year to plan this. Come on.
Uh-oh. I guess just like board shorts and a tank top.
That'd be good. What
kind
kind
sunglasses?
Yeah, some Oakley sunglasses that
you gotta
have too much for.
But if you're reading, you got to have your cheaters. So can you have your cheaters sunglasses?
Yeah, well, I'll have my Oakleys over them, so people don't know.
Okay. That'd be good. And shoes? Or are you just barefoot?
No, I want to be barefoot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Really got to feel that sand.
That we will be bringing into the venue and dumping.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. This isn't a beach wedding.
It is definitely not a beach wedding, but there will be sand.
Mm-hmm. I love that movie. Not a good sequel, but yeah,
it's fun though.
It was fun. Do you have any other questions for us, or do you think you got this nailed down? You got enough material here?
I'm gonna recap real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
Profess my love for Nate.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the communist regime. Then gotta keep it vague. Say things like I'm gonna keep it locked down, or I'm never gonna let them out.
Mm-hmm.
Then the quote is, "Come on, champ, hit me in the face. My mother hits harder than you." And then I'm gonna popcorn read, and I will blare an air horn every time people get it wrong.
Yeah, and of course the dress code, of course.
Yeah, dress attire.
Yeah.
Which I will read out loud.
Yes. Yeah, I just want everyone to know what I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see it in the back.
That's how I'll close it.
That's it.
That's how I'll end it. Then I will just walk down the aisle and wait for everyone to come eat. I will not kiss Kelsey.
That's it. We got this.
Don't be gross.
Just wrap this up. We good here? Yeah. All right. Cool. Food's on me.
And then I will be naked and laying on the table with food on top of me.
That is perfect.
It's my masterpiece.
All right. Well, I think you're gonna really win this, of course, because it is a competition.
God, I gotta make sure Kelsey doesn't listen to this episode before the wedding.
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
I could edit in a way that I can like tune it so that if like certain whatever Kelsey's decibels for her ears, like she can't hear it. I think that's a thing I can do.
It was just silent for the first 10 minutes of your
I didn't
episode.
understand that. Well, that means we got to pretend to start. It's just like, okay, here, I think we're good. So it's just, well, I think we can just skip the intro. So, Nate, do you want to tell us what we do here? That was for Kelsey. Oh, shit, damn it.
Yeah, now that we've finished our our normal 10 minutes of silence, we can
Yeah,
keep going.
were observing silence for 9/11.
Never forget.
So, never forget. Right, Drew, yeah, what we do here, of course, every week is you, Tanner, and I, we get together, we grab some strange headlines from the internet, we get strange headlines that people send in to us, we throw all those headlines in a list, we pick one at random, and we use it as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Tanner, what did we make last week? And so what does that mean we are making this week?
Good question. Let me flip back here, because I had to flip pages to write down my speech. Not a speech, vows.
Your silence.
We
Your 10 minutes of
made...
silence.
Yep, that's what I meant. Fuck.
I have to edit that too, and this. God.
This is fucking amateur hour.
It was fine. So last week we obviously made a hero named Edward Moo, or Emu was his name that appeared on his badge. Also known as Officer Aviary, which was the police officer that switched bodies with an emu.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. So that means this week we're gonna make a villain, and I've already picked a headline at random, and that one is number 5 for you guys. And the headline is vaccine no match against flu bug that popped up near end.
Oh, what?
That's the whole headline.
Huh. I'm sorry, what was the number again?
5.
Okay. Oh.
I think this one is literally just about a bad vaccine.
Oh, good. Well,
Yes.
this has potential. Also, just wanted to point out that this one is not from Carl Sorensen. So, eat that, Carl. This one comes to us from the Shelley
You're
has
nothing, Carl. You're nothing without us. Remember that.
We brought you up from nothing.
And my mother hits harder than you.
This one comes to us from the Shelley Has Opinions podcast. So thank you so much. Okay. And this is a villain. So, I mean, what did this vaccine give power? Or no, I guess maybe the flu bug gave powers.
Could
No match against.
be someone who has the ability to get people sick really easily.
Ooh, that's good. I kind of like that. But I feel like it needs just a little more something, some more English on this. He can just make people vomit.
That's pretty bad.
That would
Pretty
suck.
bad. Yeah, that'd be horrible, actually.
Dude, puking sucks.
Yeah.
I had the stomach flu like 4 years ago, and that was the first time I had puked in I think like 8 years, and I was like, "Wow, this is awful."
The first time you puked ever. Just, oh,
Yeah,
this
why
is
do
what
people
everyone's
do
talking
this?
about.
Like you can't breathe for a little bit. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
I hate it.
And you just make just some wonderful noises.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, just make someone puke. I don't know. What else can we make?
Shoot snot out of his hands
Yeah, yuck.
or her hands.
Yeah, this could be an extremely gross villain.
A mucus monster.
Damn, that's kind of what the flu does.
And this is one individual that for some reason this flu bug hit them and it didn't mix well and with that vaccine and they became a flu monster. How about?
Okay, so are they still humanoid, or are they like kind of like Clayface or something? But
I was
snot?
kind of imagining just this snotty mess that kind of looks like a creature from the lagoon.
Oh, swamp man or swamp thing?
Yeah, it could be like that.
Is that what you mean? Or did you mean literally a creature from the Black Lagoon, not like that fish guy?
No, probably not the fish guy. I forgot that. That's what that guy looked like. No, I mean like a big, runny, mucusy thing. It's like the Mucinex guy.
Oh god, fuck that guy.
Yeah, no. You know what's even worse than the Mucinex guy is that whatever when they're talking about like toe fungus or toenail shit, and it shows like this little orange monster like lifting up someone's toenail and like going under it. Have you guys seen that?
I don't like that, but I have seen it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's the worst.
Have you guys seen those little like fuzzball things for some like pay-as-you-go cell phone commercial?
No.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because there's one where he's like talking about if his hair is a wig or not, and then he like whips it back and forth for some reason. Anyway, I hate those guys too.
Yeah, that's weird. So I don't know. Yeah, that
I don't like that. That makes my toe hurt.
it hurts me.
I don't want to look. I hate that.
It's
Drew's
serious.
making us look at pictures. If you leave this in, Drew's making us look at pictures of the toenail monster.
Yeah. Or what if it's someone who can go and they turn microscopic and is able to infect someone, and then they, I don't know, slowly leech off them?
What do they leech off of them?
Their life. Maybe they just always need a host from now on, so they live on there, and maybe their goal is to try and spread their plague.
What if, like, so maybe they are a mucus monster, but maybe they're only as strong, like, maybe they leech the actual, like, sickness from, like, it's weird, but maybe they actually leech the sickness from people, and then they can use that for their abilities, and so, like, the more sick people that there are around them in the area, the stronger they are, so it's to their advantage to get as many people sick as possible.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So they prosper in flu season.
So they're like, what if I just figured out how to keep the world in perpetual sickness? This flu season is 12 months a year, you know?
Yeah. I like, yeah, that's good.
Good
And do they get like physically bigger, or is it just they're more powerful? Maybe both.
Yes.
All right.
I
And
think both. Why not both?
so they are obviously very much against doctors and vaccines.
Yeah. So they're trying to take out vaccination places.
They hit the pharmacies that are giving out free flu shots. They hit doctors' clinics and hospitals. Going for it. If they can infect the hospital first, then like what are they going to do?
Then they take out the doctors,
Yeah. They infect the doctors first.
and then that's it. Game over. They won.
That's it. And it's a super powerful. Like maybe at first no one knows how to combat this horrible, horrible flu. Like none of the vaccines are working on this one.
Yeah, and so like the protagonist is like some head doctor in Sweden or something that's working in a place to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this turns into Plague Inc. or something.
What's that?
It's a game. Or wait, what am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Pandemic. But Plague Inc. is the mobile version of like this.
Oh, yeah, I know what Pandemic is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. So it's like spreading across the world, and like they have to quarantine people.
Yeah. And maybe like the final end game is that they're trying to protect the what is it in Atlanta? The
CDC.
CDC, yeah.
That's kind of like what's the Walking Dead?
Yeah,
That's like the first season as they're getting to the CDC.
for sure. That's pretty sinister.
Are the infected people like zombies? Like, do they control the infected people, or are they just sick?
Ooh, that's a good question. That kind of gets into what the powers are specifically. What did you imagine, Nate, when you kind of pitched this?
Oh, I mean, kind of whatever. Like, if you want, what I actually was picturing in my head, I was sort of thinking about what you guys were talking about earlier with like the Swamp Thing sort of visual, or like Creature from the Black Lagoon, where there's just like this big, like human shaped creature that is made of basically mucus.
Yeah,
gross, but like
Super gross.
It's the heart of the sickness, basically. This person is. It could be fun if they're all like kind of zombie-esque.
Is it like something where if they're far away from the people, they can actually like they can start getting better? So that's how like they don't just keep getting infinitely stronger, because as they travel across like the world, like people who are like in California, say that's where it first started, like they're starting to get better finally.
Yeah, something like that. Then it's not like just all powerful and not just zombies and meh.
World ending too.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
feel a
Maybe-
little too powerful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think maybe the stake should be that high, because I think at the end of this they're going to create a vaccine that works against it, and that really depowers this individual significantly. And maybe after this vaccination comes out, they're not that powerful ever again, but they still have something. But
They can still shoot snot out their hands.
Or maybe they like go dormant for years
Oh,
and
yeah.
mutate and then come back.
Like the
that's
literal
perfect.
flu.
perfect. Yes. That's good. So just continuing with powers, you keep mentioning shooting snot out, which yes, of course.
Mhm.
What else?
They can fly like Iron Man by shooting snot out their hands.
Oh
and
my
feet.
god! So it's just all snot. They're just basically carpet bombing snot down on cities.
They could do like for a non-snot related or mucus related power, they could do
Fine.
like a mighty cough, like a cough that's so powerful that it
It's
actually
like a sonic boom.
pushes people back.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all right. I guess.
And then snot comes out
And
of his
then there's a
mouth.
wave of snot.
Gross.
Can they get super hot, like increase their internal temperature?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Because
then
fever.
it just starts boiling the snot everywhere. Oh no. What? I don't want to get into like poop and vomit.
Yeah, I'm good staying out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can avoid that part.
I'm trying to think what else is like. Oh, you're not that hungry. What sounds good? Oh, some like.
I don't know.
shitty
Do you ever get like
saltines.
delirious and hallucinate a little?
I mean, that's mostly the medicine I'm taking. They're like, well, that's kind of cold medicine.
I don't think I ever have hallucinated
Yeah.
while sick.
I mean, I kind of have.
Oh,
We'll
Kelsey's
pause.
home.
We'll pause.
You know, Tanner, it's not too late.
Make sure the door closed all the way.
Hey Tanner, you should next time that guy is like, it's not too late, Tanner. You'd be like, you know what, you're fucking right, and then you
Just
should
get
pretend to
up.
break up with Kelsey and like, just make him think that he's really made your life go into a spiral.
Is there any like room with a window that they can see into where you can go in and like mime that you're talking on the phone and do like elaborate like hand
Not
gestures?
really. Any room, like the windows are
Uh.
like fogged over, so you can't see in.
Can you get one installed and then do
Well,
that? Because that'd be good visual.
The reason I can't tell if the dude's kidding or not, because I was like, well, how long have you been married? Just like just trying to shoot the breeze with him. And he goes, 11 years. And he just stares at me. I'm like, cool. And he goes, yeah, my wife keeps saying once the kids are 18 and out, she's going to leave me. And at first I was like, huh. And I was like, wait, are you being serious? Like, because I didn't know how to react. He goes, I don't know. And that was it. Like, I can't fucking
Jesus
tell.
Christ.
It's very
Why get
uncomfortable. I
married
don't
if you
enjoy
hate
it.
your spouse? Jeez.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
I might leave all that in. It's very gold. Very good. Cool. What were we talking about?
We were talking about, if you ever hallucinated while sick.
I feel like sometimes if I'm on the verge of sleeping, you know how you can kind of do these weird like lucid dreaming,
Mhm.
kind of, but like you're almost still awake. It's that right when you're falling asleep. That happens
Oh,
more to
That's
me.
what
when
I
I'm-
do.
when you kind of in and out of sleep?
Yeah.
And then you wake up on the edge of town in an alley and you're covered in something. It smells like blood, but it's black. Like that?
Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there.
We've been
Yeah, I
there.
normally just like think people are in the room that aren't there, but that too.
And you're just like, where did this cleaver come from?
Police sirens in the distance.
Yeah, just no fun. Just really ruin it.
Yeah, the flu's a bummer.
Yeah, seriously. But are you saying that maybe they can do something with that? Like
I don't know. I was like, maybe they can make people hallucinate a little bit. Like, I don't know.
vertigo. Maybe
Yeah,
they
that's true.
make
That's something
people
like
like a little like shaky, and I mean now we're just kind of the symptoms of the flu for the other people, but I mean makes people. I mean if they're off balance, that kind of makes them shamble around.
Mhm.
If they got such a bad sinus headache, I mean that kind of makes the and just like you're just searching for flu medicine. Do you need to go talk to Kelsey?
No, I'm good.
You should tell her you're recording.
I did, yeah. I texted her.
Oh, okay. You just hear a sorry.
I think we're good.
Okay. So what does it take to take him down then?
You starve a cold and feed a fever.
What does that mean?
The fuck, cat? God damn
I
it!
think it means when you have a cold, you don't. What does that mean? You don't eat anything when you have a cold, but you should eat a fuck ton when you have the flu? What does it mean?
I've googled it before. It's like it's complete bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. Like it's not. I just wanted to say it, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Like
throw a bunch of food at it.
What if they take they take Mucinex and they like alter that? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was like, if you're just like me in my childhood, it was like drink a lot of Diet 7-Up and eat saltine crackers, because that was like my mom's go-to. That'll make you feel better. And so now I can't drink Diet 7-Up without like feeling like dread or something.
Is regular 7-Up all right?
I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, that's what I always did.
What I was gonna say is, what if they take Mucinex and kind of just like use that as the catalyst or the base of their new vaccine?
They started shooting Mucinex at him. Her, him, what? It?
Maybe started as a her and then went off that, because if it's a her, then I have the greatest name.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, could if she's a giant mucus monster, could they just like freeze her? I mean,
can you freeze a cold?
No, I guess not. I mean, if you, it's not a cold, it's a flu.
It's a flu. Shit. If
you put someone on ice, it keeps their internal temperature down. You know,
I would say freezing probably doesn't do anything.
Maybe they try that at first, but then she just breaks out. She's just
maybe it slows them down a little.
Yeah.
Shoot them with medicine bullets. I don't know.
That would do it. I don't know about you.
I wonder if one of the first things they discover is they can shoot like medicine at it, and it will make parts of it deteriorate and it'll get smaller, but it won't completely take it out. Maybe they shoot it down till it's like almost like nothing as far as they can see.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's still because it's just germs, it can keep infecting people and it comes back.
Okay. Is that when it goes dormant?
Maybe not yet. I think that's just the first false flag where they think they've done it. Because I think when it goes dormant is when they actually get a vaccine that fights against it specifically.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got to get 100 issues out of this guy.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Maybe they trick it to Antarctica where there's nobody around.
Oh, that would be a perfect plan for it.
Oh yeah.
Wait. What if?
Mm-hmm.
They shoot it into space, and that's what infects Infestra. What? Taking it way back. All right, and she infects I don't remember.
It all fits together. So, all right, let's recap every issue between Infestra and this one now. So
fuck, guys, have we been doing that? We should probably connect all these heroes and villains, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, shit. All right, let's
probably go back
knock it out real quick. We'll do it right now.
Yeah, let's just nail that down real quick.
All right, I got a list of names here. So, how does Sex Luthor connect to them?
Okay.
Can we do it in we didn't start the fire format?
I don't know. Maybe the bug that infected Infestra was infected with whatever infected her. Boom. Connection. Okay. We did it.
Sure.
Is that what you wanted, everyone?
Yeah, now people can quit DMing us about not connecting everything.
Yeah. We just got lazy.
It's easier.
Yeah, it is. Costume we don't really need to talk about.
Why not?
Because she's a giant mucus monster. And maybe.
Okay, but what color?
Okay. When you're real sick, your mucus is yellowy green. So that. And then also she's got to have the only thing visible is a big nose, a giant nose, and it's all red.
Oh, really? So
yeah,
it's got a big red nose, but otherwise no distinct features, it doesn't have a face or anything.
Will open its mouth
to cough,
and to cough, and it just sprays everywhere. But maybe no eyes. That's kind of a funny thing.
So is it humanoid shape or is it just a blob?
I don't know. I was kind of I guess in my mind I was kind of no legs, kind of just floats, or not floats, but just slithers across the floor, but still has arms and still has a head.
Okay.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
I
but
can rock with
giant nose.
And it's red because your nose gets raw when you have to blow it so much.
For sure.
Need those tissues with lotion in them.
You know what else I hated? Those Puffs commercials with those weird little like clay figures, and like all their noses are red. And I hated those. I don't like them. And then comic book cover. Maybe her flying
And just getting snot all over a town.
Snot everywhere. Her above the streets, and there's people running everywhere, and they're just covered in snot, and they're screaming. Maybe, what if it's a shot of a street, people running away, kind of covered in snot, and like she's above everything, flying, and there's like a horde of zombies below her, like.
Oh yeah, did we settle
street.
on if she can control people, or is it just that they?
It's
give
not
her power?
really she can control. It's just they turn mindless.
Okay,
And it's not like they're. I guess they're going around and infecting others, but it's not like they're biting or anything.
cool. Very cool.
Any other ideas or that?
It could be like that shot in Jurassic Park 3 where there's a kid in bed and he looks out the window and he just sees the eye of the snot thing next to him.
That's absolutely Jurassic Park 2.
2.
Wretched Dunce. The Lost World.
I said 2 or 3.
No, you said 3. You idiot.
No, I literally said 2 or 3.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
Play that back.
No way to check it. I don't care. It's fine.
You're just gonna edit out like you're gonna crudely put over where I say 2, just put 3 again. So I say Jurassic Park 3 or 3. I was leaning towards 3 though, so you still have a right to call me Wretched Dunce.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is the best of the Jurassic Park movies, though.
Jurassic Park 3? Seriously?
No, God, give me more respect than that.
Okay, I was gonna freak out on you. What is your favorite Jurassic Park?
Probably the original.
Yeah, that one's
Nate?
you can't beat that one.
Honestly, it's been so long since I've seen anything with the original. I'm sort of forced to say the original.
I don't know. It comes down to one is the original, but I do love watching the second one a lot because just more Goldblum all the time.
How old were you when the second one came out?
It came out in 1997, so 6. I saw it in 98 for sure.
You might have just liked it a lot because the age you were.
Nah, it actually terrified me when I first saw it. I did not like the fact that it showed off tiny dinosaurs that could eat people. That scared me.
The first one's opening scene terrified me as a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Oh, with the shooter.
Yeah, shoot her.
But like raptors, they could, I could try and keep those outside of the bedroom, like a little easier. But those little compies, fuck that. They were gonna fuck me up and come through my vents.
Is that what fucking like 7 or 8-year-old Drew thought?
Yeah, I hated that. Yeah.
What terrified you as a kid, Nate? Movie wise.
Let's just hash this
Well,
out.
I mean, if we're talking specifically about Jurassic Park, I was always spooked by that one scene where I think must be Laura Dern is going through like some tunnel or something, and then the hand falls on her shoulder, and she's like, "Oh, thank God, it's just you," and then it's just a hand. I was like, spooked.
It's supposed to be Samuel Jackson's character. Oh no! And then Raptor everywhere. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other movie that scared me in general, and I'm sure there was. It's just like I can't think of.
I kind of avoided scary movies as a kid because I'm just a big old coward.
Yeah, but there was always like movies where in kids' movies even where there was this scene like, why the fuck?
You know
would
what
you
always
include
terrified me? Okay, there's 2 things that come to mind. One was in Mary Poppins when someone literally died from laughing too hard. And I was just like, that can fucking happen? What? And that scared me. 2, also the Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
When the air conditioner basically kills itself by having an anxiety attack. Like, just, like looking back, that thing was having an anxiety attack, and that just scared me.
That's kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep.
Large Marge also.
Oh yeah, that's an easy one.
Wait, what's large?
Yeah, I mean,
Large Marge?
it's easy, but I think
that
it's just because it's so true.
That scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
What's Large Marge?
In Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, see, I don't think I ever saw it.
I do love that movie though.
Oh, it is a really good movie. I actually would watch it again, like, and thoroughly enjoy it. But he gets picked up by a trucker, and then he says, then as he's getting dropped off, she says, "Tell him Large Marge sent you," right? And then like some weird claymation stuff happens with her face.
No.
It was terrifying as a kid.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, honestly, it's not scary now, but as a small child, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Also, there was this scene in Casper the Friendly Ghost where like a guy walks out and his head is completely turned around.
What the I hated that too.
It was so weird.
Also, as a kid, I didn't understand they were getting him to kill himself.
Yeah.
The dad.
Oh, and they kill the dad, don't they?
Yeah, he dies.
Or no, and then he comes back at the end, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't really understand as a kid.
Yeah.
Wait, what was this?
Did you ever watch Casper the Friendly Ghost with the animated ghost?
No.
Okay. There was this part where like the three uncles, the ghost uncles, were trying to kill this girl's father who had moved into the house, and like they accomplish it. And
well, they get him, like, really drunk, and like he walks out either into traffic or falls off a cliff or something. I know basically they get him drunk and he kills himself technically.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to find Backwards Head. Oh. They send a priest in. Oh, and he has puke all over himself.
It's like an Exorcist reference.
Also, Dan Aykroyd cameoed as a Ghostbuster in it. That's amazing.
Jesus, I need to watch this movie again.
It's just terrifying. I don't know. Anyway. So that's a bit of trauma, I guess.
This was Trauma Corner.
Sprinkled in. And now name, I guess.
Okay, pretty good cameo.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cameo. I would encourage you, Tanner, to look at that cameo.
All right, what do we name in this thing?
So I had an idea.
Hit me.
What if we called her Plague Maiden?
You want what now?
Isn't that a thing?
Plague Maiden?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a thing?
What's it referencing? I don't understand.
Oh, you know what? It might just be a Witcher thing. I thought it was just a general term.
Oh, see, remember, I haven't played through The Witcher. I started it twice.
You need to.
And haven't played through.
Or what's it called when you're like patient zero?
Patient zero.
Something Mary.
Typhoid Mary.
Oh,
Typhoid Mary. That's it.
Some Mucus Mary.
Ooh, we could call. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Mucus Mary.
I mean that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's great.
I actually love that. I love that.
Mucus Mary. What's your cat seems to love it.
Yeah, she wants back in, but I'm trying to show that I'm the alpha, and I'm not letting her back in.
Stronger individual by me.
Hey, stay strong, bud. You're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Well, I think all right, Mucus Mary. I think that's good then, and we got it all.
I'm gonna underline it 3 times.
Tanner, do you want to play us out here?
Already?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta flip back. This is 116.
It is.
I'm on a new page now.
Guys, great job on the name. We fucking got it in like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not normal.
That is very normal for us. We have, when we normally record, we always have it like right away, but we just add in the hemming and hawing.
We gotta add filler. This time we didn't want to add filler.
Hem and
we just, no business. Right to it.
Yeah, but you want me to play this out?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. This time, this is going to conclude issue number 116 of Headline Heroes. This week, we created the supervillain Mucus Mary, which is a blob of mucus that can shoot snot out and cough real hard and make people sick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Get vaccinated, everyone. Just do it.
What?
Get your vaccines, man.
Yeah, actually, I got mine today, so
nice.
People should go do that.
That's very appropriate.
I know, it was very ironic that happened to be the article. Though at this time, as always, though, we want to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Fun fact about Brett: the movie scene that traumatized him as a kid was the scene in Air Bud where they win the big game because he has a fear of winning things.
I believe it.
Explains a lot.
I saw him playing basketball. That he was throwing it.
That's true. He kept hitting it with his face, saying that, crying too, and saying, "This is what the movie told me to do."
We're like, what movie? We don't get it. But you know what? Context now. Now I get it.
It all makes sense. It's all coming together. We also want to thank Carl Sorensen. Carl did all the music for our podcast and helps out the post-production of the audio. And he used to be king of sending in articles, but now the streak is broken and we're freed from the curse. So
can finally go home.
Finally.
Yep. We can finally die. If you're interested in working with Carl, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com.
If you have any articles you come across that you'd like to send them, please do. We have our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. We have our Twitter at headline_heroes. We have our Facebook group. We have r-headline heroes, our subreddit. If you want to leave us a voicemail, we would really love to play it. The number is 319-596-6766. Give us a call.
Yeah, call in and tell us your traumatic moments from your childhood.
Yeah, I would love to hear a bunch of traumatic childhood scenes. Be great, just so we can revisit that trauma corner. Whatever you're listening to us on, it would be great if you could leave us a rating, a review, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, and finally, thank you for listening, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.